everyone, it's NonnaGrace, and I have a question for you. Have you ever heard that opposites attract, or is that a lie? Well, I'm going to try to tell you what I think. Well, I think opposites attract because look at Jim and I. We're totally different. He's a boy and I'm a girl.
That's right.
He just said that on the way up here. He's really an introvert, and I'm an introvert, but an extrovert, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why maybe we get along as well as we do. I have thoughts that you don't have, and you have thoughts that I don't have, and we help each other. Where we're lacking, the other person can kind of carry the load.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not good at math, but Jim is very good at math.
Yep. And I'm real good at directions and finding my way around. And
I would get lost. I always turn the wrong way. Even in a hotel, I'm turning the wrong direction to get out.
I'm always saying, oh, the other left, the other left.
Because I always turn right for some reason.
Yep.
You know, when you go into stores, I think they have it set up so that you have to turn right. I think. Or is it left? I don't know which way.
It all depends on...
Left. We go left usually when we go to Walmart.
Yeah,
And
well,
when we
we're
go
going
to
to
Aldi's,
the food.
we go to left. We always go to the food. We're not going to the clothing and the jewelry and the other stuff.
Yep.
The electronics. We go to that last if we're going to go over there.
Yep.
When we go places camping, I enjoy the commotion of all the people around us, whereas he would prefer it was out in the woods with nobody around us, where I like the people. I enjoy watching them and interacting with them. I will strike up a conversation wherever I go. In fact, my one daughter said that she loves being with me because I seem to find people to talk to, even if I don't know them.
Yep.
Apparently, I'm more outgoing than not.
Apparently, I think you're more extrovert than introvert, but...
Could be.
I like watching people. I just don't like interacting with them.
But when I get talking to them, you seem to be all right. After I've done the
Ice
intro,
breaking.
the ice breaking, that's right.
You're a good icebreaker.
So I think, in my mind, I think that opposites do attract.
Yeah.
He was very shy, and I was, when I would roller skate. That's how we actually met.
Yep. Didn't bother you in first couple of times. Then, well...
Then he came out of his shell. He decided that he was interested.
Yep.
And at that point, I still wasn't sure.
No,
Still not sure. Some days I'm sure, but not sure. Let's put it that way. I like what I've got. And it's funny because I would always say they could do this and do that, but I never believed him. But when Jim said he could do things, I believed him. And I don't know why I believed him, but I did believe him.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I don't know. And you used to drive a motorcycle, which I had never been on a motorcycle until I met you.
Yep.
And then one day I decided to go get my license and surprise him.
Yeah. For years, you never rode at all with me, and I never bugged you about it.
That's because it was a deal. We had a deal.
We had a deal.
That you would ride, but you wouldn't be pressuring me to go on rides because I really didn't want to go on rides. Whereas now with the trike, I don't mind. I still don't want to go on the two-wheel. Although, just before you had vertigo, I was willing to go on the two-wheel, but now I don't really want to go on the two-wheel. I'm a little bit more afraid.
Yep. Our kids always wanted me to take, especially if it was only one of them going someplace and it was warm enough weather, they always wanted the bike. But
they wanted to make sure you were going to bring the bike. They thought it was... I think they were showing off in their friends is what I think they were doing.
Some of it.
Yeah, I think so, because it was a prestige thing. I remember the foster girls saying, who's that hot guy over there at the mailbox? And I go, oh, that's Jim. And they go, really? They were shocked because on the motorcycle he does look like a hot guy. And they were surprised because he's not all tattooed and he doesn't look like a biker.
No.
But on the motorcycle, you looked like a biker with your leather coat and your helmet and your bike.
Yeah. You don't have to have all the tattoos and all that stuff to be a biker.
No.
All you have to do is have a love to ride.
I don't care to ride. I ride, but I don't really care to ride. In fact, it's when people talk about riding the bike, like when we went to that place where you were looking at bikes.
Oh, yeah.
Hector's. And the guy that was telling us about bikes, boy, you could tell he really loved bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Just by the sound of his voice and the way he was telling about the different bikes that there were. He got excited. And it's like people that like cars. I don't care for cars. Cars, it's a color that I might like. That's about it. But as far as style and kind, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Now, he was talking a lot about all these big horsepower motorcycles, and to me that's not. I don't need.
You don't need the power.
I don't need a whole bunch of power. All I need is enough to get me around and get me around
from
comfortably.
Here to work and wherever you want to go afterwards.
Yeah,
for
that's
the
all
little
I want.
rides, and you don't go on dirt roads. We stay away from dirt roads.
Yeah.
And my sister-in-law Debbie, she would say, if it doesn't have a line down the middle, we're not going down it.
Yeah.
That would be bad because there's a lot of roads here that don't have lines down the middle, but they're paved.
Yeah. Almost all of our roads locally are
paved.
Paved.
I don't think there's any dirt roads around us.
Chautauqua Road, yeah.
Maybe, but I wouldn't know how to get there. So it's not someplace that I will be.
No.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this little chit-chat that we had. I still think opposites attract. They get along.
Yeah. I think they get along better sometimes than
people that are the same because you have the same interests, but you might compete against each other.
Yeah.
Where we don't compete.
No.
If he does something well, that's good. If I do something well, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not both able to do the same thing.
No.
Well, I hope you all had a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.